play. We're back after a week and a half vacation before
Little
vacation.
hiatus.
Yeah,
We got sick and decided to take a break.
we're like, yep, we're just gonna let's just take a week off, regroup, talk amongst yourselves, get ready for the holiday,
Hmm.
get ready for the holiday push. Um,
That's right.
but yeah, we're back. We're back again on our normal Tuesday night, kind of on time. Like it's a normal on time for us today. But yeah, this is us getting through God of War some more. We did a lot of like grinding last session, but we're back to
Yeah.
hell.
We're coming back to hell. Baldur is with us, right? We basically, yeah. So doing a little upgrading our equipment here, just making sure everybody is got everything they need to get going. Looks like the axe is pretty good. This.
Now, why you do that? I'm gonna just the stream's gonna get some audio for a second from our stream. I just want to make sure our audio is working okay.
Yeah, why don't you take a quick test?
Yeah, we had a little bit of a glitch a few weeks back, so just making sure I fixed it.
Everything they need to get going. Looks like the axe is pretty good.
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear.
Excellent.
So, how has everything been? How has everything been going? Anything exciting?
Good, man. We're hosting Thanksgiving in a couple days, so that is exciting. Just getting ready. This house smells like pies. Some pies have been baked.
Man, already got the
Yeah,
pies
man.
cooked.
Yeah, we've got like this whole like schedule starting from Monday, like do this on this day, just so that we don't have to work too much on the actual holiday itself. So
That makes sense.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I mean-
My brother's family is coming, my parents, it's gonna be fun.
We'll be in Utica / Herkimer. We're going to
Who's in Herkimer? Are you gonna go to your brother's?
Yeah, we're gonna. This is the first year in his house. Figured, and it's a gigantic house. So
Nice.
But yeah, my mom's been. She had surgery a few months back, so she's been out of work.
Ginny doing okay?
Yeah, she's fine. She just had a knee surgery again, another one.
Okay. Is it fixing a previous one?
Yeah, I think that's her third time. Actually, I get confused because she had one knee surgery, and then she had to have the same knee again have a surgery. And I can't remember. I think this is the other knee now. That's like the
okay. Ay.
So we obviously
hope this one takes.
Last time we played this was the eve of God of War Ragnarok.
This is hell?
Just hell.
And I have not played the new one yet. I have not been spoiled, luckily.
Get us there.
Yep.
I feel like people have been better.
Halfway
People have been
to
better
your
about
temple.
it. Better about
At
that
least it
stuff.
gets us far
It's
from
like
here.
kind of just ignoring.
1,000 mortal lifetimes, the bridge
Anything
keepers
about it.
kept
So
living
hard.
out of this place.
So hard.
But now that you've ripped his heart out, here we are. Funny how it all comes around.
Okay, Mimir.
Oh,
Thank you.
A lot of
Yes,
talking.
it's funny. Sure, it's funny. Okay.
What were you trying to say? You were saying it was
Like YouTube is killing me with their like. I'm just scrolling through, and it's because I've watched God of War videos before. They're like, "Hey, would you like to see some things that spoil God of War Ragnarok?" Like, come on, leave me alone.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, no, I've gotten through. I've weathered a few games, like Last of Us 2 Part 2. I was pretty amazed that I got through that pretty unscathed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I knew like based on just certain comments that something was to happen, but like I wasn't confirming anything. And honestly, the journey is where it all comes down to it, anyways. Like I could, you could find like, oh my god, Atreus turned into a wolf. And it's like, that's oh wow, crazy. He turned into a wolf. It's like, okay, well, that's neat, but
but it's something that I knew would happen anyways. If that does happen, because that's the
I don't
first
even
thing
know.
he
I'm just
asked
saying.
about.
I'm not spoiling anything. I just like yeah,
No.
random.
But it wouldn't surprise me because that's like the first thing he asks about when he says I'm a god. He's like, "Can I change into animals?" And like Kratos like looks back at him like, "Can you change into an animal? The heck are you talking about?"
Oh, it's so funny. But no, I've been busy myself finishing the basement. You've seen pictures.
Yeah, looks good, man.
Yeah, Amber's been going nuts bringing stuff downstairs. So the concept, though, is that I'm gonna probably potentially give Callista this bed behind me.
Oop, he fell. Oh, so she's gonna be, or like that bed is gonna be gone. Where is he? Is he still? Oh, it's a nightmare.
Nightmares. Sound like a tree is. But no, the idea is to give her this queen bed, because she's gonna have her own room, and Kyra will have her own room. We have like another twin bed we could give her, but like the idea could, to me, is that we give her this, we could actually literally make this into an actual office space.
Okay, here, time out. This is a little story. Helheim Atreus.
Turn away, boy.
Stand in front of you.
Wasn't me. I couldn't have done that.
Do not dwell on those thoughts. Not here. We must keep moving.
Oof. Heavy stuff. So you were saying you're gonna take that twin bed. You were, but now, but why did you choose the queen bed?
Because
That's very
it's
fancy, very nice for a young girl to get.
Well,
a big bed.
it's takes up a lot of room. No one really ever uses it. Like, I mean, we have occasional guests, but like, we have a pull-out mattress and we have an air mattress. And my other logic is if someone really came to visit, we would then just put Callista in the bunk bed that Kyrie's getting, and they would sleep in that Callista's bed. Like, there's no reason to have it in here and like take up all the space that we have limited space in our house. So it's like,
Yeah.
and it just would make sense to have more room in here, and have like maybe another desk. Because Amber has like another computer desk in the dining room, so we could put that in here too.
Gotcha. So this is gonna. So what's this room gonna be transformed into then? Would you say?
It's an
Is it
office.
like an office game room?
Yeah, yeah. Because that's why I'm getting myself a monitor for Christmas. I can leave the PlayStation 5 in here all the time. It's like it just would be a little more. I got the nice chair now, so it just would make more sense for how our house is being set up to just get this mattress out of here.
Let me think.
I only keep it because it was our old mattress that we used to have, but then I won a mattress when I worked at the furniture store. So it's barely been used. We only had it for like a year and a half or two.
There we go. Oh, I mean, yeah, makes sense. Make the room in there. It'd be nice to have like a little office for yourself. I mean, it already basically is, but it already basically is, but it'd be.
It's just I have to constantly make the bed whenever we do this stuff. It's like
Yeah, of course they come in and they play in the bed.
or they sleep down here when they're sick or like whatever, like, which is the reason because they sleep down here because they're sharing a room. So
Traveler.
anyways,
These guys are actually kind of fun to fight. They're tough. Yeah. Oh, ah. Light him up, Atreus. Light him up.
so after hell we go what? I think we go what, inside the world serpent?
Yeah, we have to go in there because he swallowed something from. Remember when he ate Thor's statue?
Yeah.
There's I forget what it is that's in there. I think it's Mimir's eye or something. His other eye is stuck in there. Here we go. Get it. Chaos Flame. Hey, there we go. Can upgrade the Blades of Chaos. Ooh, that's very good. Okay.
So
Let us
before we started, I said I was going to tell you something I found.
Yeah.
I was going through like old photos, trying to just find. I was just like kind of going through the Google photo thing that automatically uploads, like the photo folder that's on the
Sure.
cloud. And I was like flipping through it, like going through like back to like 2016. I was like kind of flipping through it, like watching
my.
videos of the kids and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden, I see a picture of me wearing an old headset, and then I see a little like image of no picture, like a just like a circle with a black background. And as a video, so I go to play it. It's us playing favorites. We recorded our first hour-long thing. It was
Or
in my
just like
it was like our like pretend during our first playing favorites, but like our favorite topics. Like that was kind of our test pilot thing we did, and we recorded it in Skype. And somehow that video, I must have put it in Google Photos, and it's there. But you didn't turn your camera on, so it's just me myself, and then your audio.
Yep.
It was just like,
because
oh,
we were not planning video really.
Yeah, like I remember like when I started playing, it's like, are we doing video? That was like my first question I asked you. Oh, it just made me laugh a little bit. Like I was just like, oh man, we used to use Skype for this, didn't we?
Oh my God, that's right, we did.
Yeah,
that was pretty rough.
Start with Skype, and I had to record the video and then pull the audio out, and it was so. Oh man, it was so like scratchy from the one that we did in that first test. And then we tried to do what was it? What did we try to do? We tried to do it through our oh my God, what is the podcast service we use?
Through Anchor. We were using Anchor. Hey.
But yeah, that was just I can't believe we've been doing this for almost
how long has it been?
Almost 4 years.
Yeah, we're like this was our third year really, and
we started in the beginning of 2019, but didn't release anything. I think I had our meeting in January, and then it was right before Diana was born, right? Because we stopped.
Yes, she was born in February.
Our fifth episode, I remember it was like the day before she was born.
That was like any minute now this episode might end because I'll have to run. Oh, he sees Baldur up ahead. Oh yeah, here we go. There's a little fun spot.
Stay out of sight.
Right, I am your mother.
You had no right, witch. I can't taste. I can't smell. I can't even feel the temperature of this room. Feasting, drinking, women. It's all gone.
God. Feel pain again. Death has no power over you now. You would rather die?
Feel again? Take it away.
I forgot that Freya's the one that causes that, like him not feeling
Yeah.
pain.
She basically put a spell on him at birth that
Do it! Come on!
Does he do that the entire time?
yeah. No, he can't do it. He can't do it. And then he's like disappointed in his Helheim self. Coward.
Do you think somehow, you know, through the nature of video games and fantasy, that ba- Baller is that his name?
Balder.
Balder.
Baller. He's balling.
Who's Baller?
Baldur. Yeah.
Do you think they have like a scene with him, like a flashback, like the character will like show up in some way?
Perhaps. You know, it
This is
wouldn't be
Mana.
surprising.
Why did you keep this from us, Head?
Would you believe it slipped my mind?
I would not.
I'm at a loss. I assure you have no reason to keep such a thing a secret.
There's the boat. We will speak more of this soon.
He's just yelling by himself down there.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, we're gonna see Freya like really. I feel like really early on.
She's in the trailer, so they're obviously
yes,
going to show
of
her
course.
early. I feel like all the trailer stuff is from early in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it wouldn't be surprising to me if the game picks up right where this game ends with the like years later and Thor showing up. Like it wouldn't surprise me even if you started with that Thor battle
they
right
did.
off the bat.
They did state before the game release when it takes place, but I will not answer
Thank
that
you.
if you don't want me to.
I do not want you to. I don't think I can wait until Christmas for this. Like because I did get a confirmation earlier that Kristen was like, "Yeah, I was thinking of getting this for you for. I was gonna get this for you for Christmas," and I'm like, "Okay, all right." And I
Hey.
kind of just like looked around like,
So, like we were planning on getting Callista a tablet for Christmas birthday. It's the only thing you can figure out what to get her. Honestly, as they get older, it gets so much harder to figure out what to get her, and she wants to do all this like, sorry,
"No, you can talk."
distracted. I was distracted by the monsters. Like she wants like a drawing tablet or like
Yeah.
things to allow her to draw, and like the more we looked into it, it's like the drawing tablets are either like really expensive or not really what she's looking for. They're like more like you plug the tablet into a computer and they see the drawing come on the screen. Like she wants like these ones that do like you can get apps from on your phone, but like they touch up, they kind of like smooth edge and stuff that she sees on YouTube videos. So, and her current tablet doesn't even like that she bought like years ago. Can't play like certain apps and stuff like that. So it didn't seem to. Long story short, we decided we're going to get her a new tablet, and I'm
Okay.
like, well, maybe we can loop it in a Best Buy purchase, and I can throw God of War on there, and so forth like that.
Yes.
And just feeling no interest. The car was about to turn off because we hadn't used it in a while. So I'm like, well, I'll just.
Oh, we're in hell. I guess I don't have a resurrection stone. No,
Yes,
can
I
you
do.
use a resurrection stone in hell? Oh, it's okay. These guys are tough and
But yeah, so it's like we decided we're gonna do something like that, and then I started like, I'm like, oh man, I've been wanting a monitor because I'm watching this thing in a 720p TV in here, and it just would help have a nicer TV in here, so I don't always have to move this PlayStation every time we do this.
Yeah.
Plus, it's nice being on this comfy chair versus the couch lately.
I imagine so. Yes.
So I'm like, oh, I've been meaning to do this, and I'm like, well, let's just see how we can do this. I threw that on there. I found something for Amber. One of our printers is being weird, so I found like a good deal, like Black Friday deals. And I was like, I'll throw God of War on there too. And I'm like, after looking over everything we're getting on this order, I'm just like, I need to really throw this on here right now. Is it really that necessary? Because I had already gotten through Extra Life, and like I've already had gone through the week of release. I got sick, and like just the feeling, the FOMO that people feel, whatever it's called, the
Fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Of course.
like that whole phase had subsided, and I was like, I honestly cannot find time to play games to begin with because we do this right now anyway. And I'm like, when am I going to play God of War Ragnarok? Like, when is this going to happen? So it's like I'll just wait. So I'll just see what happens.
I think that's a very forward-thinking way of looking at it because it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, like the game itself is not going anywhere.
No.
There's nothing that's going to, prevent you from playing it and enjoying it when you get the time to play it and enjoy it.
And there's still part of me that still wants to replay it. I've been watching you replay it, but like I haven't replayed it because I'm watching you. So it's like I said, even though I know you do your side game, like
Yeah, I know. I enjoy it. Like I really enjoy playing the game. Like that's why, I encourage you to.
I can't commit on anything lately. I've been obsessed with I have been obsessed with one game, but it's not even on the PlayStation. It's on my phone.
What's that?
I am so addicted to Marvel Snap.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that
Oh
because
God, it's so good. Like I can't stop playing it. Like I am just like I have put no money into this thing, and it's just a constant like reward every time I play it. And like I'll play it for a little bit, and then sometimes like I'll play it going to bed, and I have my phone set up so like it turns like goes to bedtime mode at like 10:30. So like what happens is the screen turns gray to like make me like, oh yeah, turn your phone off.
Yep,
but you can pause it. So like I will play Marvel Snap, and I literally will probably pause it like 3 times. So I'm like going for like an hour and a half playing this stupid card game. Oh man,
must be good if you're playing it that much.
It is good. I think I don't want to make you get sucked into the addiction, but you should try it. Oh man, it's so much fun. Like the way you level up cards and there's just so many leveling up things. It's not just ranks. It's not just winning. It's just like you play games and you get like little like boosters to upgrade your card, and all it does is just make it look prettier. It's all cosmetics to the card. There's like variants to the cards, so you might have like Carnage, but then there's like 6 versions of Carnage you can use, and they all have different art styles. So you're trying to find the variants, not necessarily the card itself. It's like it's really good. It's made by the guy that made Hearthstone, so it's like it was made by him.
We must hurry.
That's dangerous then.
Yeah. And it's like the so decks, good. Paul, are only like 10 cards.
Gosh.
10 cards, 6 turns.
Crazy.
So it's like you can make all these different decks, but they're so easy building decks because it's only 10 cards. Because that's the beauty of it. It's like you just sit there and I can just make decks all day long because it's like you don't have to sit there and make sure you have enough land, and like even Hearthstone took a while to make decks because you had to put like at least 30 cards into it.
And that was already like, wow, this is so much less than what you'd have to do in Magic.
Yeah. But there is a desktop application of it. I play it on my phone, but
I've been playing Hearthstone on my phone. I re-downloaded it again, and started over a little bit.
Just the beauty of it too, though, Paul. Like maybe you won't get as addicted as I am, but like games are only literally like 2-3 minutes. They're so short. That's the addiction part. That's the addiction part. They're only 2-3 minutes. Like just do one more turn. Just do one more game. The button's right there. It's a gigantic button. Just play again. It's like
gigantic button. Oh, this is in here. That's what I'm doing. Moving this to a place that I can destroy it from. Right there. No, I gotta move it right there.
Well, I guess I should say, like, if anyone's watching us, let us know how your day is going in the chat. Do you play Marvel Snap? Do you like Marvel Snap? Have you been playing God of War? Please don't spoil it in the chat.
Yes, please.
Please don't give it away. If you say that Kratos is in the game, that's still a spoiler. We didn't know that.
He's in the game. Well, I like the theory that you had mentioned before that he's the world serpent.
I heard that.
Something
that's not mine.
I know. So that you heard it, but I think it's just funny to think. I don't know why, because when you said it, I just immediately think of him with his with the body of a giant snake, like his head, just like at the end of a giant snake. Like,
I should find like the
Or-
clip of that, and it's like something to do with time travel. He knows
Yeah,
how to
they-
speak the language. Like he like knows where they're gonna be. Like he has a beard too, so like it could be, you know, like there's like all these little key things.
hilarious. That would be hilarious. He's got a beard, his little like mossy beard. That's Kratos.
I mean, I don't know. I forget the reasoning. I mean, this was made by the Kind of Funny channel like years ago. They had like a spoiler cast episode, which I never actually ended up watching because I had yet to play the game when they released it. But they brought the director of the game in there, and
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was.
And they told him this.
Oh, he was. They were talking about it with him, and he didn't say yes or no, but he hinted at like a lot of the things and choices in this game. It's not like they made this game and like kind of like did the whole like pass off. Now you figure out the rest. It's like they planted seeds for the second game because it's not the same director for the second game.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's the same kind of like creative team.
Oh yeah,
then...
the same developer, yeah. And I think he had
Yeah.
some he had input, I'm sure. But they just did the spoiler cast for Ragnarok with that game director as well, because they have like a lot of connections with that developer in PlayStation. So
I think it's just amazing, man. I'm so excited that it's out. Like, it's here. Like at any time, I can go and
You have
get
to
it.
wait?
And
do you have to wait for the trade?
yeah, I have to wait. I have to wait.
Hey,
but
I'm wrapping up this monitor I'm getting. I'm putting it under the tree.
You put it out of the tree.
Well, I mean that was the plan initially. Because I asked Amber, I'm like, because I'm like, it was a good price monitor. It was like $450 normally, and I got it for $270. So it's like, hey, like that's a pretty good deal.
And
But,
monitor,
yeah.
get a really nice one.
But Amber's like, we got to put it on the tree. I'm like, okay. But then like it kind of worked out because all the stuff shipped today and they delivered today. And I guess Amber said they didn't cover anything on the box. Like you could just see it on the porch what it was.
Very plainly.
Like this is about, and so Amber's like, she tells the kid, she's like, this is what I got Daddy for Christmas. Don't tell him.
Nice. Funny, you know, like, oh, this is gonna be really funny for us, I think, too. Like, Gordy gotten some things for Julian, and I'm really looking forward, obviously, for my gift. But I got a couple things for Kristen, and I know she's probably not watching our stream, so I can say, like, I'm not gonna say what they are, but a couple things that I know that she's been wanting, and it's the kind of thing like I don't think she knows I like know about them. Like she's probably like mentioned it in passing or like not like would ever buy it for herself. And I'm excited for her to open those. It's gonna be fun.
I'm in
Yeah, help me
suspense.
find this R. Where the hell is this R? It's a chest up there.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. I know. Gotta push this over there so I can get up. No. So excited. I can't get off this block. I gotta move this over here so I can get to the chest, and from the chest I'll probably be able to see the third seal. Because I'm gonna get whatever upgrade is in there. Gonna be nice. There. See, there's a climbing thingy. Climbing drawing. Whoever put those up there is really helpful.
Yeah.
Are you right over here? Yes. I think that's it. Please be it. Yay! Sweet.
Good job.
What I get?
Bag. It's always the bag. Every time.
Horn of Blood Mead. Great. Okay, now we can go. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Ooh, the nightmare was close enough I could actually punch it. Thanks, Atreus. All right, to the ship now. Now this is a fun part. I think you recall this.
Vaguely, not really.
It's another one of the let's try to keep things from going to hell while
Not entirely sure this is seaworthy.
She will do.
I remember the ship, but I just don't remember what happens on it.
Give me space to work.
I feel like you attack a lot of things on this thing.
yes. Give me space to work. Got to make this ship seaworthy. I think that's over here.
Do you think you'll play as just Atreus?
I think there will be. All right, that's probably all bunched up because of the
There's
vines.
vines below it, yeah.
Yeah, I think you will. I think there'll be some point
You
where
have done enough.
Kratos is in trouble, and
The sails are intact.
you'll be playing as Atreus. He'll have you do something. I got those things lit, so let's go.
Just bear in mind this boat can only take us part of the way. Tyr's temple is near the top of a tremendous waterfall, which, sadly, we are downstream. That
All right,
means
am I
if
gonna
we
break
can
these
get there
boxes?
intact,
Because I
we
think
still
there's
need to
health in
sail
them.
up a waterfall somehow.
The Vanir built the greatest ship that ever was, and it can fly.
This was here? Yeah, because it was designed to fly. This was not.
Nevertheless, this is the boat we have. We may do.
Kind of grinding over here.
Stop.
And perhaps the biggest iceberg I've ever seen.
At least the fire's making heat. What now?
There I go. Here. Where are we stuck? Or be able to get off the ship. Like actually get. No. I'm going to mess with the sails a little bit. Right.
Let your father think.
Thank you. I gotta think.
Wait, look, is the smoke have anything to do with it? Like, you have to, like...
Oh, the smoke is what's keeping everything aloft. I think it's this thing. Yeah. We're gonna use this to basically change the direction. He's Greek, man. He knows how to sail.
So now the sails are loose?
Just watch.
I'm watching.
Now we're a hot air balloon.
With fire.
Oh, I gotta push this off, I think.
Well, you're growing up. I think you're growing up.
Not yet.
I thought the sails are loose. So now what?
Oh, and then wait. Never mind. From here, and I move them.
You're pulling the sails down? But how are they gonna catch the wind?
We are making the wind, boy.
We're floating! The heat from the fire! We're actually floating!
Oh, Atreus of little fate. There we go.
And we're stuck.
Not for long. Stay with the boat.
I can't believe it. You just made a huge sky lantern.
No, that was completely unnecessary.
A running, diving haymaker. Ooh.
So, Paul, I have a serious question to ask you.
Yes, please do.
When are you
I'm always-
watching? When are you watching Andor?
Oh, Justin, we just started watching Wheel of Time again.
That's not.
That's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna. That's not gonna be answered.
It was a good answer for you a couple days ago. You were like, that's good. You were like, I accept this.
Well, you should have been done by
Just
that by
by
now.
your
Watching Andor.
No.
It is really good. I can't wait to hear what your thoughts are on this show. I really can't.
Really? what I mean, it is just what is so special about the show, I guess. Like,
The dialogue, the acting, the themes, the different perspective of Star Wars. Um,
hmm,
there's, I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. You can't. It's not like these things where it's like a normal Star Wars. It's like, oh, I can't believe that Obi-Wan showed up and he did a backflip and turned his lightsaber on. It's like that's not what this show is. You know, it's like I can't believe Hayden Christensen was showed up and reprised his role as Anakin. Like there is nothing like that. There's no like cameos or like there's no like Saw Gerrera's there, but we knew he was there. But like
yeah,
you know what I
he's
mean?
not
It's
like really like anything that
yeah,
people
but
are
it's
like,
still like
"Woo, Sakura!"
the only thing you see in it, it's like it is it. I don't like, and I want to just set your expectations. Like you will not get the feeling that I'm feeling in the first 3 episodes of Andor. Like it's a slow burn. It's kind of like watching the first like season of Game of Thrones in a weird way. It's like first 3 episodes are pretty nice, but as you get deeper into it, it's like you're really invested. You're starting to like the characters. You're seeing these like kind of really
Sure,
cool moments. You know, it's like it's not that like setup thing. Game of Thrones is the best example I could come up with too. Like I can't think of another
it's
one.
like table setting, like
Yeah,
it's getting you ready for what's gonna come.
sure, and it's setting a table for like these characters, but it's like the show. It's preparing for second season, but like they present this because it's 12 episodes, and it's unlike all the other Disney Plus shows where it's like 6-7 episodes and you get a really good like middle, but then it just like kind of rushes to the end. Where here you're getting like these 3 episode to 4 episode story arcs that are very like you can almost like pull them out and separate them, but they have an overall connecting thread or theme. But they're kind of like separated that way. And like the first story arc is the origin, setting the table, getting to know where Cassian is, maybe where he's from. But then it kind of brings him into like the world of what is the becoming rebellion. But it does take it a different direction. It's not what you think. It's not like, oh, he's joined the rebellion now and you just follow him doing rebellion things. It's not that black and white. It isn't. That's what's so special about Andor. It is not doing the normal Star Wars black and whiteness. Like there is these shades of gray constantly in this show.
Right, and it works because does it work because it's this era? Like,
Well, yeah, it's the era, and in like what I'll say too is that the show isn't great because of Andor. It's because of everything happening at the time and around him. You're not watching the show because of Cassian Andor. Like it's not like there's nothing wrong with him. He's great. Like he's fine. But you're watching it for the actresses and other characters that show up and like I don't remember his name, Skarsgård, because there's 2 Skarsgårds.
Stellan Skarsgård,
the older one. Best thing I've ever seen him in. He's phenomenal. Like his character is so freaking awesome. And like the actress that prizes her role of Mon Mothma, like she's an amazing actress. Like I believe like these people should be winning like Emmys or something. Like it's like that's I don't know how else. And I know you're used to me being overhyping and overselling things, but like I understand what Star Wars is, and this is not what your typical Star Wars stuff would be. It's the best way I can describe it. And I really, really, really want. I'm really curious to see your perspective on it. I don't. It's hard for me to explain without saying exactly what happens. Like I probably could spoil it, and that wouldn't matter because that's not what it's really about. If that makes sense.
Okay, I mean, hold on. I'm fighting 2 revenants here at the same time.
Okay.
And they're giving me a problem. They never are easy to just doing this so I can keep some health. Ah, hard. Whoa. Whoa. Come on, Revenants. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I don't think so, Mimir. Ah!
Run away! Shouldn't have left the chance in the boat.
He can still shoot them, though. That's what's funny is,
Oh,
like, I
that's
was
right, he can, you're
just
right.
pressing him, like, light them up over there.
You have like barely any help.
My little sniper. I can hear him electrocuting them, and they are
losing health.
getting killed. Nice. Ah! Oh, it was a good plan. Man, he looks really dead when he's cold and frozen like that. Okay, let's try that one again. So, I'll just do this. And run like hell.
Wait for me there.
Come on. Ah. Ah. Oh, it won't let me do it when there's enemies. Oh, yes, it will. There, stay back there for a minute. Hey, how did this witch who can turn invisible get behind me?
Oh, yeah, no, that seems like a plot hole.
Goodbye. Hey, wait!
Coming with you.
Out of here.
Atreus,
I can help?
together now.
Let's go. Let's press circle together.
Why doesn't that disappearing witch just go on your boat?
That's where she lives, and we left her home.
Free. We are going to get out of here.
So I think you were trying to ask me a question
It is
earlier.
time to end
Oh,
this.
oh,
Oh,
uh-oh.
It is time.
It's that voice again. Do you know who that is?
I do not know.
Yeah. So what were you going to ask?
you were going to ask me something, I think,
Hold on!
but we got distracted by your death.
Oh, I forgot what we were talking about.
What about
Oh,
Andor?
it was about Andor, and I guess, you know, like I'll find the time to watch it, but it's that same, like, I've got time, like there's nothing that's making me specifically like, oh, I need to watch this right now. I don't know. I sadly feel like I've not been wanting to watch any Star Wars stuff lately, and it's not because I don't like the things that I like. It's just like it's like I never expected there would be so much, you know?
Yeah, it's a lot. But this, I feel like you could have made this show without calling it Star Wars. That's the interesting thing about it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I still haven't decided yet. But
Well, I mean, it might be a good thing, especially considering the way that, like, some people have been saying, like, seeing Star Wars.
like
And,
it's
like,
let's put it this way. It's like the way I've described to Amber. It shows many scenes that I have read about or read in books. but they're not the scenes that you ever really even think or thought would ever see on live action. It's all those political and like just heavy dialogue scenes where they're like discussing like really important themes. There's no action. It's just conversation. It is really good conversation and very good dialogue. And that's unusual for Star Wars. It's like you're used to like a written by George Lucas or whatever. You know, it's like you're not there like watching this. I want to see what Mon Mothma has to say. Like, I really can't wait to that next time she's on screen and says something. This is the unique. Now, that being said, there is some amazing action Star Wars-y moments, but they're used very sparingly. They're not there just oversaturating the episode. They're moments. They make them more epic too because they're not being overused.
Yeah, it makes it more genuine when they're like actually not overused, and it's not just relying on
it's like
spectacle for attention.
I'm nobody, I'm never gonna rush you to watch something. I have still yet to watch Kickboxer, so I am completely understanding of that.
What the heck?
But like, I just really think it's like it is a show that you're gonna be. I hope I didn't overhype it, but like I think like you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I see what Justin's saying, and I'm curious how the finale comes out tomorrow, and I can't wait. I think it's gonna be really really good. They made a good setup for it, if anything.
Okay. I'm willing to watch good television, but it's like I'm at this point where I feel like, I'm saying like I'm rewatching Wheel of Time, but I feel like I'm also trying to be judicious with what I watch. We're watching Wheel of Time. Justin, I can't tell you how much I've been enjoying. Well, let me just tell you, I've been enjoying The Great Hunt quite a lot. It's surprisingly good. I like the Kyrian storyline. Like, it's like that's the most Game of Thronesy it's felt like.
Oh, you're saying the city? I never heard it pronounced before, and I'm like, what is Kyrian? I think I used to say Carrion in my head.
Yep.
Like
so we did some looking up. We were like, because I wanted to make sure I was saying it right in my head.
The pronunciations of Wheel of Time characters and cities, like I was obviously like just out of high school, and I literally just like made them. I had this whole thing like in my head of what it is. Like I never could pronounce Nia Nave's name right or whatever. Like I think I used to say Nanaive or something in my head. But which one city is Carrion? Is that the House of Cards?
House of Cards, like the like Game of Thrones mostly. Like
it's all political intrigue. It's so good.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny. It's funny how like Rand is so bad at it.
Yeah.
Like,
he's horrible at it.
I'll just like put the book down and I'll look at Krista and be like, Rand is an idiot.
Yep.
And she'll just laugh and be like, yep. Like he sure is.
But he needs to go through these things because it makes him less of an idiot.
It does. I know. I'm trying to remember that he's still a kid and he's like learning. But oh my god, it's like, dude, just get a clue.
He's a farm boy.
Sheep herder.
You guys should throw shoved into it. I know.
Okay,
so good.
I gotta tell you this. So Lan was like training him in the beginning of the book, like training him with the sword, and he eventually trains him like how to handle himself around the Aes Sedai as well. And what I loved is there was this these things again. Oh. There was this moment where he says, he tells Rand, he's like, now I'm gonna teach you. He's like getting ready to leave. He's like, all right, sheep herder, this is our last lesson. I'm going to teach you about sheathing the sword. And I was like, oh boy, here we go. He's going to get a sex talk from Lan. No, turned out it was actually about like stabbing yourself and not actually having sex. I was like, oh, disappointed, Lan.
Yeah, they don't really get into the whole like sexual stuff in real time. Like it's sort of like skirted a little bit. They They talk about
Yeah.
sexual attraction, but like,
Oh yeah, a lot, and how bad he
And-
is at
and-
noticing that, man.
yeah, and he has eventually, like, there is people that have sex in it, but it's never like, I feel like oversaturated or like, it's not like Game of Thrones like sex, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like,
Exactly.
so I've always said, like, Game of Thrones, like, Wheel Time is like in between Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? It's like in that, it's not extremely R-rated, but there's moments that are.
Sure.
You know, it's like, and then you haven't really got to like some of the worst stuff, but like there's some depictions of Dark Friends and like what the Forsaken can do, and like what like Mithril. How do you say that? How do you pronounce that?
Which one?
The faceless. They call them the myth.
Oh, why am I saying Mirza?
Oh, the Midral or
Murdral.
yeah, like
Murdral. Yeah.
But like some of the things that like they depict them do, especially with Pad and Fane, like it's you know it's horror, it's horrific, and but they do such a good job. It's tastefully explained and not over like doesn't overstate.
No,
its
it's. Oh, look, the bird. Check out the giant bird in hell.
yeah. Hi, Birdie.
The fire staying lit.
Could you believe magic?
Or those blades.
Hey, bird.
I forgot that the bird was so close. I don't think I ever noticed that before. Mostly a lot of new things watching this game.
He's cool with us. He's like, hey, keep flying, dudes. Yeah, this whole thing is like a Blades showcase. Hey, get off my boat.
How did he get up there?
You know, very good question. No idea. Just a pirate.
I haven't seen a chest ripper in a while. Very sad. I need to make time to read more books, though. You know, you make me all. I kind of really want to read Real Time, but then I want to read Star Wars. I want to read this. I want to read that.
You should skip the first book and just go right to the Great Hunt, man, because it's fun.
Oh no, I already reread them. I started the Great Hunt last year.
Oh,
Literally right after the season of episode, the season of Wheel of Time, I opened up the Great Hunt and read the first like 30, 40 pages.
so this is what I wanted to tell you. So a friend of mine, Michael, who friend of the show and
Yep.
also like a big Wheel of Time fan, he was at the end of the first season of the show, if you recall. There
Yeah.
was the introduction of this Sean Chan.
I always say Sin Chen because they're from the sea. That's
Yeah,
how-
but I
that's-
think it's like
it's probably not
Irish Sean.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know. That's how I always say sea Shan.
Oh, what the heck? Kind of like fell through the boat there for a second.
Right, so
Okay.
he was talking about the end of the season. What?
The introduction of the Sean Chan, he did
Yeah.
not like that at all. He was like, he's like, this is way too early to be showing them, and I have to disagree. Now, reading this book because I've been introduced to the Sean Chan, and it's like, oh, this kind of stuff could have been happening. Meanwhile, like at the end of the first book, at the end of the first series,
Yeah.
like I didn't think it was like so crazy or out of whack.
I don't know why. I get what he's saying. Like it shouldn't be given in the first season, but like that's if you're basing it book to book. But they're not doing everything book to book. Like they're blending everything together to give you a sense of it as an adaptation. So it's like you got to give people something to be excited for, and that's sort of a. I don't know. I feel like that's a
Crazy
nod.
thing, yeah.
That's a nod to people that know it too. Like, you know, I would think that he'd be excited to see them come, but like, doesn't really fit with the end of the season. It's like kind of out of nowhere, but it's like, if you know, you know.
Yeah, I don't think it's I didn't think it was a bad thing to include at the end of the season. I didn't think it was like weird or anything. Like that's what the end of the season is for. Like in like these shows is to show you something that's like crazy that's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You know that you're not going to be, you're not going to want to miss. Oh, these things I can't reach.
You get it.
You're flowing. Yeah, I got it. Okay, I'm gonna get these things lit up first before we take off again. We're gonna lose this part of the boat. Just gonna get rid of it.
At least you're flying half the ship.
Another happy landing.
No, I season 1 of Wheel of Time definitely has some flaws, but I think overall it was a really good representation of a very hard thing to make. Like, I don't know. I don't know how you do Wheel of Time right.
They're trying. I appreciate that. And they care about the books. Oh, here we go. Here's that moment where you spent 20 minutes punching Zeus to death.
Fun fact. The original voice actor of Kratos voices Mace Windu in the Clone Wars.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. I learned that the other day. I learned that when I was watching Tales of the Jedi, which I don't know. Did you watch that yet?
Come on, we gotta go.
Oh, you can wait to answer me.
Sorry. I've seen them, and I have not started watching them. I think I'm gonna like them, but I'm just not ready to invest in them yet. I don't know. It feels like another Clone Wars season almost.
You can watch all of them in like 40 minutes.
Are they short? Wow,
Yeah,
really?
they're all like 12 minutes long. So maybe an hour.
Huh. Okay.
The best ones are Kanjuku's.
They look good.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit, like
Very
a
good.
little preview of them.
That was
Look
your
pretty
plan.
amazing.
You're both
Yeah.
cracked.
Those are really good.
We are leaving this realm.
As long as we didn't ride our way back.
Can we get the share playback to you here?
Yeah, here, go for it. We're in the secret hidden chamber of Odin, so we'll take a break, and I'm gonna sip on my White Russian a little bit here. Oh. The dude abides.
Ah. Parties.
I'm glad we're getting out of hell here.
Share play. And there you go.
Hmm. I was just invited to a share play with the Star Wars. Jealous.
I would be.
Oh, I'm excited for Thanksgiving this year. I'm always excited for Thanksgiving. I think it's still like my favorite holiday. I love making a lot of food. I love eating a lot of food, and really, that's it. Like
It
playing
depends.
games.
It depends because we have to jump around a lot for Thanksgiving, so it's like it's never the same every year.
Gotcha.
It's either we go to Juanita's. Sometimes we used to do it just here by ourselves.
I think this is where
I don't
Odin
mind
got all his
Thanksgiving.
best clues about Jotunheim.
I just grew up. My dad would always work on Thanksgiving, and then
Aw.
my mom would always work on Thanksgiving. So, just depends on the year. I'm excited for this one. We'll be at my brother's house and stuff and whatnot.
Should be fun. An enchantment or a talisman? Enchantment. Okay. Hell yeah. Eye of the Outer Realms. Nice. We've gone up from level 4 to level 5 here, too. Gotten some good equipment here as well. Some good enchantments to boost our stats.
So what do you think? We stop
Right.
when we get inside the belly of the world serpent?
Yeah, you know what? Like right before. How about right before we go in? We'll stop right there
Okay.
because I think we've got a little bit more plot here, and then
I always like to plan it out when the share play ends.
of course,
You know, it's like, well, it's about time to figure out the ending of where we're gonna cut off.
What is this place?
it's a good little indicator, isn't it?
I'd recognise his atrocious taste anywhere.
Through this desk and your writing desk, these benches. No one may sit and read.
Look at that! It's the missing panel about Tyr.
Nice.
Odin must have stolen it. But why?
He always has his reasons. Might I have a look?
Got to find out his reasons eventually here.
This is most
Yep, someday.
Why? What does it mean?
I haven't the foggiest. Isn't that unexpected? Look, clearly that's Tyr. Travelling somehow. Perhaps magically. But what's that to do with the giants that they should devote a shrine to it? I'm afraid that is none too clear.
What are those runes in the corners?
Not runes. Symbols from different lands. They mean war. Aye.
How do you...
This one I know too well.
Oh.
His eyes, they are jewels, like yours.
No doubt signifying the gift of sight the giants granted us. Give me a closer look. Interesting.
He's like, my mind is being.
Interesting.
What is that?
Secret plans concealed by Tyr so none could access but him. And those few others the giants trusted. And right under Odin's nose. Oh, I did promise I'd get you to Jotunheim.
What do you mean, Head? You said we were out of options.
Don't you see, brother? Odin never gave up hope, and neither should we. He knew there was a clue in here, but we are the ones who found it. These plans are for a key to some chamber Tyr's kept hidden. I don't know where it's leading or what we'll find, but it's a path.
How do we make this key?
I suggest we ask a dwarf.
Well, I know a couple.
Damn it.
That symbol on the temple door. It's a bunch of runes together. Peace, unity, hope, other things too.
Tyr's own design. He made this door himself.
So you know how Tyr is in the next game?
Yeah, they showed
Like
the
they
trailer.
kept show him. How much do you want to bet he's in the temple, like in the Lake of the Nine? Like he's just in like a different chamber or something. Like been stuck here this whole time while you guys have been running around on top of me. Like I don't know. I just have this feeling like he's just going to be like in another chamber underneath or
Maybe he's in
something.
another realm.
That's true too. That's possible.
Nice kick.
Thank you. Good form. All right, let's go.
Boy. Before, when you saw,
Such a hard time.
I didn't see anything.
you did not see me with someone. An old man.
What old man?
You're the only old man I see around here, old man.
Yes. Very well.
It's like, can we talk about this when
Back
we're
to
not in
Midgard and
hell?
see about making that key. Where's that dwarf?
Helheim sucks. Oh, so I wonder where Baldur is, how he gets out of there eventually.
Now, Head. Why did you not tell us Baldur is the son of Freya?
He is! It's shocking every time I hear it, and yet obviously I know it. When I think about Baldur and Freya...
Me?
Yes, lad.
Freya.
How's that, brother?
Head, tell me Baldur's vulnerability.
Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Wait, what is happening?
He is bewitched not to speak of what he knows.
Oh, that's it precisely. I wonder how long that's been so. Since she had my head at her mercy, back when I figured out Baldur's weakness.
Come here.
Yes, lad.
You just said you figured out Baldur's weakness.
Did I? But Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Enough. This means there is a way. If he troubles us again, we will find it.
Hey, bud. How you doing?
Can you make it?
Is it a weapon? Armor? Or likewise an instrument of war, of which I'm a master at shaping? No? Then forget it. Even if I wanted to make such an insignificant gewgaw, I'm liable to chink my tools working on something so delicate and ladylike.
Then shingle it. Pattern weld the item with scap slag. Keep the layers thin. Alternate the overlay.
Okay, smart guy. And where do you propose to find a lump of quality scap slag? Last time I saw one, I could still get rigid down south. Shut your mouth. Is that... Where did you...
I had to get my hands dirty.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's do this.
What? You're fine with working on something that's not a weapon?
Oh, hell, why not? What? I can grow too.
Watch the spine. Keep your wrist loose.
You keep your wrist loose. Yeah, I need more heat here.
Coming up. You gonna temper that steel longer?
You don't need to. I triple quenched it with Drago. See?
How inventive and sanitary. You clever little beaver. Never too late to learn a new trick.
Clever
I like how they just stop.
No, it's not. There.
Here it is.
Nope. Don't forget this.
I like how he pulls out a flaming brand from his pouch.
Yep.
It's injury. It's like Link's magic pouch.
Oh, quit your grinning. It's downright unsettling.
It's just nice to see you together. But now the rune on your brand looks different.
Reforging something what broke.
I knew it. You two love each other.
Oh, cut it out, Princess. You're gonna get me all weak.
I like the new one better. Don't you?
We have work to do.
He likes
Give me that pepper mill.
Give me this gigantic key.
No. I need that alchemist for something I'm stewing up for you. If when you're smart, you'll find him.
Okay, hold on. Let's just... Blades of Chaos upgrade, Talon Bow upgrade. Okay. Don't have that, but we do have Chaos Blade.
Look back soon. I got plans. Big with pride.
This Cursed Mess, Deadly Mess. Those are what we're going to actually probably go for later on here. Working on getting and upgrading these because they just give you constant health regeneration.
Mhm.
They're some of the best. But Bigger. Okay. All right. Just upgrade what we got for now. Okay. Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
next time you need something.
Yep, that's about right.
The inaugural.
Now we just need to figure out what door this key opens. It has to be somewhere around the temple.
I'll just follow the witch's compass.
Witch's compass.
That's what the little compass thing at the top is.
Oh. I didn't know
Called
it was- I didn't know
the
it was
witch's
called
compass. There is a door. Random door back here. Sweet door.
Here's the moon. This is it.
There is another show I was watching recently.
Oh, really?
Because I got like 6 months of Apple Plus for free
We're inside. But
Mm-hmm.
what is it?
for having a PlayStation
Your guess is as good
5,
as mine,
I guess.
brother.
And I got sucked into Mythic Quest,
Oh, I've heard of that.
and
Is
has,
good?
well, it has the guy from Always Sunny, so I mean, at least that's one thing. Not Charlie. What's the other guy?
Rob McAnally.
I don't know his name, but he's the main character.
Larkin.
One of the main
Okay.
characters. It's like The Office, but it's like in
Those
a
round
game
doors seem to
development
mirror the ones
place.
above.
You know what I mean? So it's like
Mhm.
has like more of that kind of subject matter. And there's some really good episodes though. Like as far as like it's not always comedic, and like it was interesting seeing like the episode where they
Use the same
they made like a
magic to
separate like
protect the
COVID
Black
episode where they all were doing like webcams and stuff like that for it.
Right next to the unknown door.
I got really sucked in. When I was sick, I just watched like almost like 6 episodes or 7 episodes in a day.
What's behind there?
That's good times. There's only 3. I think they're in their third season now, but it's fun.
You should if you still have access to it, you should check out that Severance show, I think is the name of it.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. It doesn't seem
One
like
inner
something I would
sanctum
want to
within
watch.
another.
Those tapestries.
I heard good things about it. I don't know really anything much about
It
it.
just
But
looks
Whatever
it just
they
looks
did
like
for them must have been big.
I don't know. I like fantasy and sci-fi. It looks like a guy just walking around in the suit. So I don't know. I don't really know
guy
much
walking
about
around in a suit. Yeah.
it. I don't know. It looks like it takes place in real life. Let's put it that way. And I don't tend to really watch a lot of real life stuff. I don't know why. Just can't get into it. I deal with real life enough. I don't need to see to watch a show about it.
You want real escapist fare.
Yeah, that's why I play video games and watch Star Wars and stuff like this. I'm trying to think of the last time I watched something that was like
This is the rune for your name.
That's right.
a realistic thing. I don't
We're
know
on the
what.
other side of the door.
Can't think of
The
anything.
upside down door.
Well, if you watch Kickboxer, that's based on a true story.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We watched
Here we go.
Anastasia the other day. That's based on a true story.
No, it's not.
You're telling me Christopher Lloyd didn't come back from the dead and
It's based on a popular urban legend.
The whole room is built on some kind of axle.
well, it's kind of a true story.
Chains on both sides.
Some of the events happened.
Yes. Yeah, Rasputin. Yep.
What now?
The rebellion.
Oh, that's right. We gotta go.
No, I've been trying to get
Yeah,
Calista to watch that movie because I feel like she would have loved it, and because the music's really good in that movie, so we watched it the other night.
Things are happening here.
Oh, I'm one of those guys.
Okay. I don't think they're attacking.
Boy, on the statues.
I see them. It says boy.
Ominous.
Lumiere.
Void.
Go on.
All right.
Read.
Before the first, after the last. Nothing between, no shadow cast.
Are you quite sure flipping the temple is the only way to reach them, whatever it is?
You said there would be a path. The temple can be flipped.
Therefore, we flip the temple. The logic is unassailable.
All right. Now we go and do those chains.
I mean, the other show that's on Apple Plus is Ted Lasso, but everyone talks about that show all the time.
I have heard a lot about that show as well.
But I just look at it, it's like, I don't know if I want to watch a sports show, like about soccer.
You know, I don't know if it's really about the sports.
No, I know
though.
it's not. But like, I look at it, I'm like, I just don't know. I just sit there. I'm like, I want. There's so many things that I don't have time for already, like reading Wheel of Time or Star Wars books. It's like, how do you?
Well, you just finished with Andor, or you're going to be finished with Andor here pretty soon. So
yeah, it's true.
I forgot where I'm supposed to go here.
No,
I got to get down to those chains. But...
Need to find a game. I'll play Horizon Forbidden West.
Well, yeah, you won it, didn't you?
Yep. It's, I've been just like, I really just been like kind of cherry picking things. Like I've been just dabbling in like so many different, because ever since I got the premium pass, like the plus PS Plus thing.
Yeah.
It's just, I honestly, I'm horrible when I get like access to too many things.
Not sure what happens when we
Because I sit there, I'm like, oh, I'll try this game. Oh, I'll try this game. Oh, I'll try this game. Oh, I'll try this one. But I never commit to anything.
Well, who knows? Perhaps you and Tyr are the same kind of man.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah. I mean, like what? I mean, is there anything that you've been really wanting to start? That you just you're like
I mean, Ragnarok, but I don't own it, so it's like, I think that maybe that's what it is. I just kind of really
Again
want.
with the death traps.
Can't seem to find anything that's like grabbing me.
I'd have thought, brother. Why don't you let the lad carry me for a while?
And let you miss this. No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
What are you doing?
not the right thing. No. Jesus, Atreus, don't leave me alone here.
Not like, oh my god, my god, dad died
No, I
from,
gotta just...
like seriously, he's a god. How do those blades hurt him? Seriously, come on.
It's about timing them together here. Yeah. Now that we know where we're going, this is not too bad.
With the death traps. I'd have thought, brother. Why don't you let the lad carry me for a while?
And let you miss this. No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
I think you have to move them so that you can access the thing. So you do that, you should be able to like start accessing. See, like now you can see that one. So now you can see that one, and then if you do that one, then you'll be able to see the one behind that one.
Go. Gonna go for it though.
Good job, you did it. You did it.
You did it. Do it.
Did you hear the sad news about the Green Ranger?
Tommy, the Green Ranger.
Passed away.
What?
Yeah, over the
How
weekend.
old was he?
49.
Oh my God! From what?
I honestly never looked it up. I think it was like everyone was shocked about it. Yeah, it was.
Kind of
I
crazy.
think it was
49
like,
years old.
yeah, it was like people were really surprised that it happened. He was doing the Power Ranger thing for a long time.
Yeah, like as far as I knew, he was still playing the Green Ranger occasionally. And
Yeah,
things.
he would. Well, then he became a Red Ranger at one point. Like he was different colors after a while. Like he would just kept changing colors because he was the White Ranger, but then he came back as a Green Ranger. Let me see if there's any kind of. I know a while it was like taking a little bit to get an actual like report on it.
That is, yes. Oh, it's right behind.
Yeah, they're not reporting a cause of death.
Oh, that's not usually a good sign.
Oh wait, I see another one where it was maybe suicide.
Okay. Here.
I see like all these websites are saying it's suicide, but then like the reputable ones aren't really officially saying it's suicide because they don't have the actual like.
Yeah, they'll wait for like an actual thing from the family or something.
But they do say like
It's at least,
they want privacy during this time or whatever. So to me that sounds like something they don't want to let
Yeah.
public. You know what I mean?
That sucks. The Green Ranger.
Yeah.
He was my favorite Ranger. I loved him when he was a bad guy. Like I thought that was the coolest Power Ranger storyline ever. Was the
Yeah, and he was so great when he became a good guy. Cause like he would just like occasionally show up. Like he didn't always have to be
Yep.
there, and then eventually he just always was there. You know what I mean? It's like
then they changed, right? Then they got like the
Yeah, the
new
movie.
generation of Rangers, and then he became the White Ranger
the movie changed him.
with
Yeah.
his tiger with the dagger that talked, like the little tiger head on the end of the
Yep.
dagger.
Yep.
What the hell was that?
Yep, and then the
Uh,
Falcon. He had like the Falcon, I think was his
Yeah, eventually.
Zord. That was the White Falcon.
I like the what do you call it? The
Dragon Zord.
Dragon Zord was the best, and the White Tiger one was okay. It was fine.
Oh yeah, so he had the White Tiger. The Falcon was
Was that somebody else?
I think there was a pink, the yellow, maybe the pink person's Falcon. There was a bird. I can't remember what it was. I was really into Power Rangers. Probably longer than I probably should have been, but I loved the Power
Well, it was
Rangers.
it was such a novel thing for us. Like we didn't really have shows like that, and
It is so weird
we
that
all-
they use Japanese footage, mixing it with American footage. I'm still,
it is great.
and eventually,
It is-
eventually they stopped, but it's like I remember like I got to see what's his name in person, Jason, at a convention. I was in a panel of his, and like just some of the stories where it's like they would because the outfits they wore they had to like frame the shot a certain way because they would show their junk too much. Like it was just so tight, these costumes.
Oh god.
So
Yeah.
it's like it definitely wasn't family friendly. It was just funny, like how and then Jason Saint what was it Saint something Tom?
Austin St. John
Yeah,
or something.
that's right, Austin St. John.
Such a porn name. Such a porn name, right?
He was in the military for a while, and he was a medic. And I think Afghanistan he was in, or somewhere like out there, Middle East, obviously. He was like helping someone and like healing him, and the guy didn't all of a sudden recognize. He was like, "I've been just rescued by the Red Ranger," like in the military. I thought that was really funny.
I bet, like, his voice is very distinct too. You're like, oh, the
Yeah.
Red Ranger, like.
Eventually, he came back as the Gold Ranger. Remember that? He came back and he was like the
Yes.
Black and Gold Ranger. But then he was telling the story how like he became such good friends with Zach. I don't remember the actor's name. Zach.
Zach?
The Black Ranger.
Zach. Oh, Zach the Black Ranger, yes.
And
who just happened to also be black.
He said, yeah. He told us that like in that too, it's like he actually was horribly scared of him. Like when they first met, because
What?
he, I guess, had such a weird perspective on black people. Like I don't know what it was. It's like it wasn't like he was like afraid of him like for a racist reason, but like, he was like, I don't remember. Oh, now I'm trying to remember what he said. But like, the long story short, he became like he learned that like he didn't need to be scared of him because of that person, that the actor. That they became like the best of friends. But it was like some odd thing where I think he was the only like white person this black school went to or something like that, or like I can't remember what it was. It was very odd, like his reasoning.
Right.
I'll have to see if Amber remembers that. But yeah, it was such a cool panel because that was at a local. It was like that was at the local Comic-Con that Amber goes to, the one that happens around here. I think I told you like a lot of the wrestlers showed up there before, like the
As the
Jared Lauer, what was it, Lauer?
Jerry Lawler.
Yeah, he was here. Jake the
The
Snake's
King.
Jake's the Snake's been here before. Which I find so funny that they show up those things.
It's kind of sad, you know, like
Just getting a paycheck.
that really is, you know.
But you know, some of them are really. I mean, they're good. They do good at it though. It's like they're good with their fans, and you know, it's like making money out of it, sure, but like at least they're doing it in a nice way.
Time to do what you do, brother.
It's hard for them though because it's like for most of them their bodies are broken and they just are, you know, this is what they have left and there is
Sure.
no like
We should look for more like this.
Yeah, not
retirement
yeah,
for
they
wrestlers.
They can't be The Rock.
Until God
Exactly, like for every Rock there's like, you know, 30, 50 others that have
is
like,
waiting for us.
you know, just been doing it.
Would you say The Rock is probably the most successful?
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah.
Way more successful than the Hulk Hogan.
You know,
And he is not likely to fall from grace like Hulk Hogan.
Like I'm trying to think of any other of the other wrestlers. Like I guess Triple H maybe is getting kind of like popular right now. Well, not Triple H. Cena. That's what I was thinking of. Cena.
John Cena.
Like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
He's getting there. Like he's not The Rock
He's
level, but
trying.
like,
He'll never get to the Rock level because he's too like trying to be tongue in cheek, like he knows, like he wants to be funny. I just he's got some charisma to him, and you know,
people love
good for him.
Peacemaker. I never watched that. People were huge on Peacemaker. He was good. I liked him in the Suicide Squad. He was fine, but you know, at the same time, Suicide Squad, I have my own faults with it too. It took a while for The Rock to get to that level though. He did a lot of movies at first. I mean, remember he did like Doom back then. It's like he still looked at him as like, you know, oh, The Rock's in it. You know, it's like you don't even call him Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson.
You know, it's like he was, you know, he did like a lot of those random movies that you consider bad, but now he's just in everything.
He did the Tooth Fairy, don't you remember?
I was thinking that too, and I was saying. I really kind of want to watch Black Adam, just to see, like what it is.
I have no interest in seeing.
I know.
Black
At the same time, it's like I heard it's not like it's just such a like just by the numbers superhero movie that makes it not that great. Like it's.
Yep, dark and gritty, where it doesn't. It like takes. He looks like the guy, but he's not that character. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
It's weird to say. Like. They care very much about like him looking like the character, but not really asking just would people buy him as the, you know, grim anti-hero. And it's like, no. It's like, would you want him to be Batman? Then no. Like, oh, thank you, Mimir.
And you saw all the reports about what James Gunn taking over the reins of DC.
Yeah. About time somebody with an actual vision, maybe.
I mean, I don't know. I like James Gunn, but like after seeing the Suicide Squad, I'm not sure. Hopefully, he doesn't go like that's like the vision of it. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think so. I think
another guy.
Suicide
There's another guy with him too. It's not just him. I think it's a dual thing.
Do I have to go back the way I came? I think so.
I forgot about all this whole section because I know we were saying like the world serpent we stopped, but forgot about.
I'll do the chains quick, I guess, and then we'll. Oh look! Wait, did he say right behind me? Oh there! Ah! Oh, that dude just sawed himself to death.
Yep.
Thank you for the experience points.
But you know what happens in the post-credit scene of Black Adam, right?
No, what? Just tell me. I will never watch this movie.
And Henry Cavill shows up as Superman. They just
like, you know, I did hear something about that.
Yeah, he's coming back to be Superman, and he's gonna not be the Witcher anymore.
Oh yeah, what's going on with The Witcher? People are like pissed about The Witcher.
Well, I think it's a little bit of a couple things. Like it's Superman, but then Henry Cavill hasn't been liking how they're not following the books, I guess, at all. And he's you know, Cavill's kind of a nerd. Like he does like Warhammer and like he's into that stuff, and he's like, you got to follow the books better. Like they're not following them at all, and he's like, I'm doing one more season, that's it. And I think the brother of Hemsworth is going to be replacing him.
Liam. Really? Yeah, it was Chris Hemsworth and Liam. And there's a third one who was in Westworld, which was also canceled, by the way.
The third one, yeah, I saw that cancellation.
Which is not surprising. The third season was not great, and the fourth season, I guess, just didn't do much. Keep things going and try to like get that interest going again in the show.
And then like Chris Hemsworth is like gonna stop acting for a while because of some Alzheimer thing.
Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah, he just posted, like, I guess he found, like, some sort of, like, he has some, like, biological possibility of getting Alzheimer's, and, like, that has something to do with the makeup he uses. He, like, learned all this recently, so he's, like, stepping away from acting. Or something like that.
He shouldn't wear makeup.
Well,
so he got his
I'm sure
DNA.
he wears makeup when he's acting. Like, you know, they put makeup for the film and stuff. You know what I mean?
So he got his DNA sequenced, and he learned that he's got a a disposition for that.
Yeah, I didn't really dig into it. Just seen headlines for it. Yeah, something of that nature, from my understanding. Hey, do what you gotta do. And what else has Chris Hemsworth really done besides Thor?
Yeah, really, nothing.
I know he's been in other movies.
Yeah, but really, who cares? Like, what other movies has he been in that people have really watched? Or
I am curious now. It is kind of crazy. Like those two were like did really barely any other movies, but then you got like Scarlett Johansson, who's like in a movie like every 3 times a year. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and she's a good actress. Like, she's in plenty of stuff. That's
well, she just didn't. She never got because that was the whole like pay equality in Hollywood. Like,
yep.
And then like it sucks because it's like she was supposed to get her like dues with Black Widow. Not saying because it's a good movie, but like she would have probably done well if it came out in a different time, right? Financially. True. But I mean, Black Widow was fine. It would have if it was at a normal, like, movie theater release, it probably would have done amazing in the box office. But it just happened to be not that.
Nothing really she could do about that. Nothing really like the movie itself could do. But yeah.
I like Black Widow though. It was a fun little, it just felt like a Bond movie, but it's the MCU.
It's a nice way of putting it. And look at this. Isn't this nice? They're all in a line for me to leave. Okay. On to the second.
Let's see. He was in a movie called The Extraction in 2020.
Oh my god, are we really doing this?
I'm just curious. He was in Men in Black International. I forgot about that.
I did not even watch.
Yeah, it was I forgot that they made that movie in 2019. It's got the actress from Ragnarok too. What's her name? The Valkyrie.
Freya?
No, the Valkyrie. From
Oh, that. Yes. I forget her name.
Thompson.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to be in Furiosa.
Really?
Plays somebody called Dr. Dementus.
Ooh.
I heard that's done filming Furiosa. I'm curious about that. I just wonder how it's gonna go because they're not even like, oh jeez.
Whoops, sorry.
Like it's not even Furiosa's not even isn't even played by Charlie Stan.
No, it's weird, but it. I mean, I am excited for it because.
Oh yeah, I loved Fury Road. I mean, it's great. I definitely want more. I don't know any of these people.
Freeze the third.
Anya Taylor-Joy. Isn't that the girl from Queen's Gambit? Yes.
Yeah, I know her from not the Queen's Gambit. I liked her in.
She was the actress in Queen's Gambit, though. That's where I know.
Yeah, she was in The Witch and
a
couple A24 films as well.
The Northman. She was in The Last Night in Soho.
The Northman is a movie we need to watch. Apparently, that is apparently like a very visually stunning and cool movie.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I still want to see Everything Everywhere all at once.
Also, yeah, I bet it's fun.
Split. She was in Emma. the movie that's coming out recently called The Menu, which I keep seeing trailers for during football games. That's kind of uncomfortable because my kids are watching the game with me. And I'm just like, why are they playing this trailer?
Why? What does it look
It just
like?
looks like
Why
a
is-
weird like restaurant that's like killing people. Like that's what it looks like.
Oh, what is it? What is it called?
It's called The Menu.
Yes, yes, that looks hilarious. I'm sorry.
But it's like
I'm sorry.
I've been seeing all these trailers for like got the The Menu, and you got this like horror movie with like a Santa Claus horror movie with what's his name, the actor? Oh god, what's it called? Have you seen trailers for this?
Yes, I thought it was a fake movie at first. to be
No,
honest.
it's real. But
I
like
know, I know. I thought it was fake though.
but then like my kids will be like in the room or like nearby because I think I'm just watching a football game. You know, it's like it's not like it's like 8:30 maybe. They're about to go to bed, and I'm like, oh man, this is so uncomfortable. This is so violent. What is the synopsis of The Menu? The trailer was confusing me.
I bet it's like Hannibal Lecter has a restaurant. Like that's
It focuses on a young couple who visited a Sousa's Destiny restaurant on a remote island where the acclaimed chef has prepared a lavish tasting menu along with some shopping surprises. Deadline notes. Phineas plays the world head chefs. And adds some unexpected ingredients to the menu plan. The action follows one particular alias couple. That gives me no information of what the movie's about.
it's people. I'm sure it's just people.
That's what I wasn't sure. I was like, is it like, are they eating people or is it something else? Check.
I can't believe we're so close.
I, for one, never doubted.
Right.
Gotta get this legendary chest here first.
Another piece of the language cipher. Good.
Oh, we might have to go to Niflheim.
Yeah, I don't know.
Niflheim is
I don't
grind.
I don't think they eat people, but I can't really quite get it. I'm not gonna dig any deeper. Yeah, she is in the menu.
And then Taylor Joy.
Yeah, I'm excited for Fury episode for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Traveler.
still in the temple.
What?
Need more time.
Ah!
Can they explain what a traveler is? They're just a
Oh,
traveler.
they're just warriors that have come back from the dead.
And brought their armor with them.
Yep. Look how he comes at me with his. Ah. Ah.
Ugh.
I'm ready.
Okay, brother.
I was about to say, you better rage. Get that rage on.
What? Oh gosh, he's got such a big reach. Almost got him. We'll get him quick here.
Okay.
I won't be so bold. Ah! Ah! Damn, come back here with this.
Do it. What was he holding?
Don't know.
Oh, he's like, you can see his
I've
face.
never seen him do that before. Yeah, you can knock their armor off of them like one.
Yeah, he was holding up like a skull. It was weird. Are these guys like side things you don't have to fight?
You do have to fight a lot of them,
Okay.
actually.
I don't remember like fighting these guys at all. I mean, maybe once in a while I did, but I don't remember them being that as common, I guess.
Have you considered a tactical retreat?
No, no. God damn it. All right. Yeah, these guys are tough. It's not when we're not on like the easier level, so it's easier to die against them.
It's alright. Don't worry about it.
But
I'm sorry I don't have much commentary. They don't do anything that exciting.
no, they're just good
very
fighters.
slow.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
Like that.
Armor Ripper.
There we go. Take that blood mead. Here we are in the same predicament. Health over here.
There we go.
We used it early last time. Can I get him in the
You have a
legs
hard
with
time.
this?
You have a hard time with this guy. You hit him and just keep hitting him in the foot.
Oh, it's not even hurting him. Yeah.
Good job. You did it. Brenna,
Right.
Brenna would be proud.
Oh, wait, who's shooting at me? The hell was
In the
that?
doorway. In the doorway.
The doorway over here? Oh yeah. Well, come and get me. Really? All right. Get to take out some of my aggression on those guys.
Yeah, this section is really long. I thought we were going from hell to the serpent. I forgot about this. I forgot how long this part was.
Yeah, I was right there with you too. I was just like, yeah, we gotta like, how about we just do it right before we get into the serpent? That'll be. Yep. I like this guy. Made himself a little ice fort. Maybe doing it in the fire temple was not a good
They're just a
idea.
bunch of kids just playing a game with you. That's all they are.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
more. Ah.
Yes, sir?
Shot putter.
Yes, sir.
Just agree to stop saying flip the temple.
Time to flip the temple.
Yes, let's flip this. Let's flip this and get out of here.
Right? Saw me doing my little roll. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I started a little late on
Yeah.
this.
Oh my god! Another notification.
All right, we got this. We're getting out of here in 5 minutes. Wait.
I love how the roll just made it funnier. Like if you just got smushed, it was like you just rolled into being squished.
Where are we going here? Okay, here we go.
Brothers, I know what I'm doing, but in case this doesn't work, just remember, Tyr had good cause to create these obstacles. He's kept Jotunheim out of Odin's reach, but the world is hardly at peace.
No, but it's got hope. We're all working together now. We have unity. That's what the rune on the door to this place was telling us. We're on Tyr's path.
If you say so, boy. Let's flip this temple.
Lift with your legs, brother.
He knows.
Just try to be helpful. On the day that brute force is the answer, I'll be quite happy to be on your side, brother. And we're not dead. That's a plus.
There, on the left. I think we can climb back up to the realm travel room from there.
Oh, good. We don't have to go through any of those gates anymore.
Nobody can do all this alone. All these obstacles are just chances to prove we're the ones who can beat them. We may argue. Me and Father, you and Freya, Brock and Sindri. But when we all work together, we do make a good team. And that's Tyr's test. That's why we're gonna make it to Jotunheim.
Do you hear that, brother? That's found his equilibrium.
What's that mean?
He means you speak wisely, Atreus. And that is good to hear.
Okay, it's a little weird to be in this room upside down. But there it is. Okay. Cool. Do I punch it?
Nope, you gotta stand in a certain spot.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Boy,
I forgot what this is. What is this? What is this thing now?
This is the travel rune to Jotunheim. This will get us there.
Ah,
And we've
it's been a
found
while.
the other.
I forgot the reason we were doing this, Jerry.
What have we got?
some sort of travel stone.
Let me see. Great outdumblers of us. That's the Unity Stone.
You know it.
I wasn't sure it existed. If Tyr possessed this, that explains how he could visit all the realms and other lands to boot.
Ooh.
He held this in the Vanwill's library.
Yes, that's it. I understand now. It shows Tyr walking the realm between realms. You know how you must never stray from the path? Well, Tyr always followed his own path, if you catch my meaning.
This is what we get to do. We get to jump off the
Realms.
the ledge in the realm between realms. All right, I think this is a good place to stop.
Yeah, because you completed it.
'Cause-
Good job.
Yep. Yay!
All
We
right.
did it. I am thankful for finishing that section.
Yeah.
Thinking to reach the secret path to Jotunheim. That's what we need to do.
Okay. Well,
Oh dear.
Oh,
if anyone's still watching us, or if you're watched all the way to the end to this lovely journey that we're doing, have a wonderful Thanksgiving, wonderful holiday. We'll be back here next week, 2:00.
have a 2:00.
Yeah. we're
Have a
changing
great.
this. I'm
We'll be
altering.
at-
I'm altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it before.
Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy your turkey day.
Yep. Have a great